our last senior is number 32, Michael. Michael is majoring in criminal justice. After graduation, Michael will be working as a deputy sheriff with the Westchester County Department of Public Safety before attending court and law school in the fall. Michael is accompanied by his parents, Stephen and Mary, and his sisters, Melissa and Christina. Thank you to our seniors for their dedication and hard work, and to their families for their unwavering support. For the Owls, starting at forward, number 19, Daniel Knight. At defense, number 11, Michael Sheehan. At center, number 47, Alex Silver. At forward, number 86, Kristen Bauer. At defense, number 54, Ryan Roscoe. And in goal, number 33, Joe Gambino. And for your ice man starting line, at forward, number 14, Andre Esposito. At defense, number 40, Connor Baker. At center, number 21, Thomas Hilliard. At forward, number 44, Garrett Jacob. At defense, number 15, Alex Sepp. And in goal, number 32, Michael Booth. Please welcome Rutgers Navy and Marine color guards who are joining us for the national anthem. Please rise and remove your hats if possible for the flight of the national anthem.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome in to Rutgers Hockey as they are hosts on senior night to the Temple University Owls. My name is Michael Big Nasty Nistico, and I am fired up here for my third senior night for these Scarlet Knights. It's been an honor and privilege to be a part of these events, and this one was really special. We got the mascot here, so many people in attendance. I could not be happier for this group of guys, as all of the seniors are getting the start for the starting lineup. Connor Reagan, Alex Seck, Thomas Hilliard, Garrett Cada, Andrea Mezquita, and in net, Michael Labudi, as we are underway with Temple winning the opening draw. Temple with the off-white uniforms, red numbers, as a little chippiness in the neutral zone behind the play. Rutgers wearing their home reds with the white numbers. Pass through the neutral zone. Mezquita brings it in, fights off his man. Keita in the corner, chips it for Mezquita onto his backhand. Backhand pass to the slot. On the stick of Sek for a moment, but he was pinned against the boards. Nobody home in front. And out come the Owls. They clear as they go for a change, but finishing his check and going for a change was Garrett Keita, number 44 in red. Sek will flip the puck in and go for a change as well. Battle in the corner. Temple comes out with it. Good forecheck here from Rutgers, pinning the Owls deep in their own defensive zone, making it difficult for them to clear their own zone. They do so successfully for a moment, but have to retreat yet again back into their own zone. They move through the neutral zone. They chip it forward. That was number 21, Eddie Lutz, for the Owls to chip that puck into the corner. There's a big hit on the boards as the puck trickles out, and the Owls have to touch up. Rutgers move out, trying to catch the Owls in the middle of a change. Good back check there from Leveroni, number 6 for Temple. Good strong back check to lift the stick and steal the puck away. Big reverse hit from Reagan. We got a whistle because the helmet pops off as they have some words for each other. That was Julian Rudolph on the receiving end. Looked like he was trying to line up Reagan, but Reagan saw him coming and just buried the shoulder back into him. As we'll have a odd face-off at the center ice without being after a goal. Flipped in, Reagan behind the net. Off a stick, Owls come up with it. Send it back deep behind the net of Michael Labudi, the senior netminder for the Scarlet Knights tonight. Hit in the corner, Reagan being pressured, now double teamed. He has to swing it around for his partner, Albrecht. Harrison Albrecht chipped one off the boards, the captain for the Scarlet Knights. Battle in the corner, 2 guys each. Owls come up with it and retreat behind their net. Middle of a change, Rutgers come up with the loose puck. Reagan brings it in with speed, has it poked away. Nice poke check there to deny Garrett Keita with a big hit. It was Reagan with the chance earlier before that. Rutgers slow to get out of their zone, as now it's a good forecheck from Temple, and they steal it off the boards. Chance into the slot, and it was blocked into the netting, out of play with 16:48 remaining in the first. In net for the Owls is number 33, Joe Gambino. And we'll see if he gets tested here, as Michael Chang will flip it into the corner. He goes after it, finishes his check. Puck went into the air, stays in play, doesn't hit the netting. Mezquita sent it back deep, but nobody was there. Shot into the glove, but not into the glove, off the piece of the glove of Gambino, and it stays in play. Rutgers putting on some good forecheck pressure and force a turnover in the neutral zone, as we're going to have the first penalty of the game here against the Temple University Owls, as it's Julian Rudolph who will go to the box for cross-checking. So we'll see the first power play of the night. This one is for the Scarlet Knights. Just under 4 minutes gone by in the opening period. Temple won the draw, sent it all the way around off the glass and all the way down for where Labudi has to come out and stop it. Strong forecheck from the penalty kill of the Owls. Haynes uses his speed to take it all the way in, protects on his backhand, goes around, trying to send one in front, no one there, kept in by Reagan. Out to the point, that was Fitzgibbon. He has it back at the top of the circle. His shot was blocked into the netting, out of play. 30 seconds gone by on the power play for Rutgers. Tie up on the draw. Knights come up with it. Haynes sauce one down low. At the goal line, off the side of the cage, into the corner. Fitzgibbon being pressured. He protects, back out for Haynes. Haynes was trying to play catch there with Reagan, and it went off the stick of Haynes out of play. Rutgers power play has to touch up halfway through. Reagan has the puck on his stick as he enters the zone. Shot through the legs. That just missed the corner. We had a great view of that from up here in the stands, and that was a great shot from Connor Reagan, number 40 in red. Owls go for a change, as do the Scarlet Knights as they slow it down. Haynes behind the net. Labudi clearing his crease just a little bit as Lutz got a little close. Brought in by Keita, off the stick, off the glass, behind the net. Rutgers come up with it. Trying to set things up, off the pad, save. Side of the cage, another save. Net comes loose. And we'll get a whistle, 13 seconds left on the power play. With some good chances there coming off the stick of Jack Turner, number 13 for the Knights. Draw one by the Owls, and they clear it out, and that should do it for a successful penalty kill for Temple. We are back to even, 5-on-5. Off the small part of the glass right in front of the scorekeepers. Great play there from Keita. He brings it all the way around, shot, and a good save there off the paddle of the stick of Gambino. Into the corner, Owls trying to clear, but making that difficult was Fitzgibbon. Excuse me, that was Campbell on the forecheck. He stays on the play. Big hit in the corner. Around to the other corner. Owls still have it, but good stick there to intercept and at least get a piece of it was Turner. Owls have to touch back up. Chance the other way. Smargan tried to get to his forehand, couldn't do so, but he gets back on the puck quickly, but quickly turned it back over. Owls trying to move out. Odd man rush. Almost a chance there. Labudi sends it into the corner. Stelaccio was almost on a one-on-one chance there for the Owls. Shot from the point, bounces off the end boards. Labudi tried to cover it up, but couldn't get a glove on it. Still behind the net. Comes out to the near boards, turning shot. Labudi sends that off the paddle. Hilliard there trying to tie up the stick. Does so successfully, out the other way. Staying on side is Smargan, shot off the blocker. Good save there by Gambino, and a whistle as Hilliard lost an edge and crashed into the net. Net comes off. 12:40 left in the first period. Great pace to this one early on. Faceoff will come out of the zone because Hilliard was the one to knock the puck, the net off of its moorings. Temple won the draw, clear it all the way out. 2-on-1 chance. Lutz shot off the midsection and a blocker, I believe, a Labudi. Good thing there was no rebound. Labudi lost an edge after making a save. Big hit in the corner. Leveroni on the delivering side of that. Physicality picking up from the Temple side of things as they had a shot low off the pad and still buzzing. Another big hit by Leveroni. The big man, number 6 for Temple. Standing at 6'4". He's using his size to his advantage here early on as Chang tried to chip one at the red line to try and get one deep, but couldn't do so. He stays hungry on the forecheck, steals it away, and a great chance in front. Amezquita had his stick tangled up, couldn't get a piece of the nice pass from Chang, and the Owls take over. Good play from Fitzgibbon to steal it away. Back and forth in the neutral zone. Owls enter the O zone into the corner. Butchko there, sends it around. Flipped out, Owls have to touch up. Isan Garachi was tangled up. Oh, that was Wapnachter, tangled up at the blue line. He did successfully clear the defensive zone, but it was sent right back where it came from. Here comes Haynes. He's got good hands, and he's really good at protecting the puck. He did a no-look pass, but no one was home in front. It would have been a golden opportunity for Rutgers had somebody been at the doorstep. Owls move out. Through the neutral zone. Stolen at the blue line by Reagan. He's forced to retreat into his own zone. Turner will chip it in. Owls get there. Can't clear. Turner keeps it in deep. Keita goes in after it. He battles with Roscoe. Stolen away. Mishandled. Keita shot into the midsection. Covered up. Nearly halfway through the first period. Still scoreless. Not sure how accurate the shots are on the board here, but it is 3-3. I feel like Rutgers have had a few more shots than they're credited for on the board, but the board says 3-3. Owls win the draw, but try to flip it out. Reagan was there, but a bouncing puck, he couldn't handle it. He stole it back quickly, and Rutgers moved forward, but stopped at the blue line. Back pass for Reagan. Gets his speed. Tried to send one deep, but it was on net, but Gambino played the puck. Owls trying to move out. They clear, but it was intercepted by Smargan. Owls try to chip one in, but Reagan was on the receiving end. No icing here as that was deflected at the red line. Rutgers go for a change, as does Temple. Owls are really trying for these long stretch passes as this one goes for an icing. And credit to Rutgers, as they've been strong on the forecheck, making it extremely difficult for Temple to exit their D zone. And forcing them to try these long outlet passes, but unfortunately for Temple, unable to really connect. Rutgers win the draw, out at the point, sent back deep where it came from. Alex Sendecki, big number 23 in red, gets the puck deep as he pinched in. Flipped out by the Owls, but no one was there. A little bit of a foot race as Sendecki is being pressured by Leveroni, the big hitter, it seems, for the Owls. As Askin brings it in. He has it poked away at the boards. Loose puck. Owls come up with it and take it out. Here comes Leveroni. He has it poked away by Butchko. Great play there from the captain. Owls keep it deep. Haynes on his backhand. He's pressured. Leveroni takes his knees out, but no call. Play continues. Owls stop it at the red line as the Scarlet Knights go for a change. Dumped in, Labudi stops it with his glove and then plays it off for Haynes. 8:15 remaining in the opening period. We are still scoreless as the Owls steal the pass there. Askin had it bounce off his stick, but quickly taken right back by Butchko. Fitzgibbon, he denies the hit on his backhand, fights through 2 or 3 guys and battles in the corner. Out to the top of the slot there. Great play there from Walknachter to get a shot on net, as he was pestered the entire time as Butchko has to clear. Owls in their own D zone. Now the aggressive forecheck, big hit there from Walknachter in the near corner. Again, for pesty forecheck from the Scarlet Knights as Campbell drops it for Fitzgibbon into the glove. It's loose. Good defense there from the Owls. Clear it out. We got a 2-on-2 the other way. Shot blocked off the shin of Haynes in the corner. Owls were in the midst of a change. Nobody was there to receive the point pass, and it's all the way in their own D zone, but Campbell gets there first for Rutgers. He's double teamed behind the net. Puck comes loose, and the Owls come up with it, move through the neutral zone. Good stick from Harrison Albrecht, keeping it deep in his own D zone, but pinned in the corner out of danger, away from the net of Labudi. 2 guys each battle out for the puck in the corner. Ref has a good close eye on it. Out to the point. Owls shot. Deflects off of somebody who went wide in the corner. Ref is almost in the way. Cada tried to slice one out, get the pitching wedge out there. Couldn't swat it out, but now he has it on his stick. Good sauce pass. Turner, backhand. His pass was blocked as he was trying to get it back for Cada, who was crashing the net. Stolen away. Good play from Sendeki, making it difficult yet again for the Owls to really get any forward momentum, as Rutgers have really commanded the game on their offensive zone, making it extremely difficult for Temple to get anything going offensively, as this one off the glove, dangerous rebound, it's still loose, poked away. The captain for Temple, Barrett, had it off his stick, number 13, as that one goes high into the sky. Tangle up at the blue line, but the puck is in the corner. Campbell gets it to Hilliard. Hilliard flips it out. That was the best chance there thus far for Temple, putting on the pressure. Turner stays on the forecheck. A shot into the glove, and a good save for Labudi, as Ryder Heskett with the shot right into the glove of the senior netminder. 5:13 remaining in the opening stanza. Shots are now 5-on-5 unofficially on the board here. Tie up on the draw. Owls came up with the loose puck and had a quick shot. The rebound shot, still loose, and it goes trickling into the corner. Rutgers avoided some danger. Labudi's without his stick. His stick is behind the net. Rutgers able to clear. He was able to get his stick back, but unfortunately it is an icing for Rutgers. So some danger there, as that puck was nearly just sitting in the crease after a glove save from Labudi. Good for the Scarlet Knights to clear and take that icing, if there is ever a good icing to take when your netminder doesn't have his stick. Haynes off the stick and now out successfully, but the Owls quickly intercept it in the neutral zone and send it back deep. Butchko takes a big hit. That was yet again Leveroni, number 6. Going to have to keep an eye on him when he's on the ice if you're Rutgers, because you better keep your head up. He's going to finish his checks. Rutgers turn it over in the corner. It's flipped out. Albrecht will slow things down. Gets it over to Reagan. Owls in the middle of a change. Reagan tries to bring it in. Rips a slap shot. High riser. And it goes all the way down into the Rutgers D zone when they're being pressured. by Janisk. Rutgers slow it down into the neutral zone off the boot of Campbell. He couldn't handle it as it was in his feet, whereas we're under 4 minutes to play in the opening period. Campbell has a chance. Backhand shot, loose in the crease, and it's denied. But still in play with Rutgers. Shot from the point, off the blocker. Walknachter takes a hit in the corner. He loses the puck. Campbell tries to help out. As he finishes his check, Albrecht is there, as is Fitzgibbon. Big pile up on the boards. Near the blue line, Campbell had it for a moment, lost it, and the Owls slow things down as it's now becoming back and forth for both teams, getting some dangerous chances. Couple pucks sitting in both ends of the crease. The goalies have to thank their defense when they get the chance to. 3 minutes to go. Sek will stop, get it down low. Keita behind the net. He avoids the hit out to the point. One-time shot went through traffic, didn't get all of it. Was Houlihan, number 11. Wraparound chance, it went whizzing through the crease. That was Turner on the chance. And a shot from the point from Gorman right into the midsection, covered up with 2:40 remaining. Face-off won by the Owls, retreating behind their own net. And successfully clear. 2-on-2. Owls move forward. Good play there by Gorman to deny the dangle move there to try and get by him. Off the boards, a 2-on-1 for Rutgers. Turner going to the net on his stick. Makes a move off the mask. Still in play. Gorman taken down. Loose stick on the ice. Tangled up. Fans want to call. Play continues. Owls move out. What a chance the other way for the Scarlet Knights. Now they have to defend. Good defense there. Good footwork there by Houlihan to use his feet to kick that out. A great hit from Turner. Hilliard brings it in on his backhand. Forehand. Shot denied. Gambino stands tall. Great back and forth action we have here with 90 seconds to go in the first period of play. Hilliard, good forecheck, takes his man out as he blocked it off his knee. Nissan Garachi backhands one in front of the Owls bench, and it comes right back to the Rutgers bench. Butchko and Haynes. Haynes through the neutral zone, takes the red line, flips one on net. Hilliard goes in on the forecheck. Owls able to clear. Two guys there for Rutgers, and they cancel out the Owls' pressure. Under a minute to go in the first. Chance in the slot, shot, they score! Scarlet Knights in the lead, under a minute to play on senior night in the first. Let's take another look at this goal from Rutgers. Great play in their own defensive zone, and that's where it starts, 200 feet away. They get the chance the opposite way, and they capitalize. Beautiful shot, and it's 1-0 Rutgers. Temple wins the draw after the goal. I believe it was Smargan. The goal came off of number 18's stick. 40 seconds left. Rutgers looking for another. Chance in front. Reagan out to the point. His shot was low, but just went wide. 30 seconds left. Owls trying to push back, try and tie this up before the end of the first as Reagan goes for a hip check. Takes his man out. Flipped out of play. Should be no icing. It is waved off. 20 seconds to go as the Owls try to look, see if they can tie things up in the last seconds of the first. Leveroni bringing it in, under 10. He has it poked away by Albrecht, still in the corner. Trying to force one on the side, 2 seconds and one, and that will do it for an extremely exciting first period of play between Temple and Rutgers. Wow. Shots unofficially 10-8 in favor of Rutgers, but the one that matters is the scoreboard. 1-0 Scarlet Knights on their senior night. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the second period of play. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are moments away from the second period of play between Rutgers University Scarlet Knights and the Temple University Owls. After 20 minutes of play, Rutgers in the lead with their last-minute goal, 1-0, as we're underway, where the Owls won the opening draw of the middle period. Fresh sheet of ice, Walknachter dumps the puck in at the red line. Campbell goes after it. Owls there first. Try to clear it, but Haynes takes a nice wrist shot. It was right off the shoulder of Gambino. Owls move out. Butchko keeps his man out wide and forces the Temple Owls to dump the puck in. Rutgers move out, but it was a long stretch pass for Campbell. It goes down for icing. It was just out of the reach of Campbell. Clock is still running. Going to have to add some time there as that continued to go for almost 10 seconds without the scorekeepers noticing. We'll see if they just let it go for a little. No, we're just lost 10 seconds of play. That's all right. Good defense from Rutgers all over the puck carrier for the Owls. Chance the opposite way, a 3-on-2 if they tried, but they didn't. They cleared it into the midsection of Gambino, takes the whistle. All right, we got our clock matched up with the game clock in here. Rutgers won the draw. Trying to keep a shot low, get a redirect, but it went off the side of the cage. Owls move out. Owls dump, and it went onto their bench or hit somebody on the bench, and we get a whistle. Curious to see what happens at the end of this period to see if any of those seconds that were just run off the clock could be coming in handy, but we have 18:40 to go to find out. Until then, just remember that. Rutgers win the draw in the neutral zone. Bring the puck in, shot off the stick. Reagan stays in on it. He gets it right back. Out into the slot, but good defense from the Owls to deny. Good back check from Reagan, making it difficult for the Owls to set anything up. Oh, tricky bouncing shot, or it was a pass, I believe, from the Owls. Labouty had to make a heads-up play there. Keita goes in hard on the boards with Rosk. Good play from the Owls. They have a chance the opposite way. Almost had a 2-on-1, but good back check from the Scarlet Knights to deny the odd man rush. Hilliard now the other way. Odd man rush 1-on-2. He has it poked away. Roscoe with the poke there and finishing his check. Oh, big hit there. That was Stelaccio, and it's a chance the opposite way now for the Owls. Awkward collision, the loose puck. Rutgers come up with it. Fans wanted a trip, but play continues. Hilliard pokes it forward. Rutgers have to touch back up. They dump the puck in, but stopped actually at their blue line right in front of their bench. Physicality picking up from the Owls. Long stretch pass at the red line. Tried to deflect it in was Stelaccio, but couldn't do so. Owls' shot was blocked into the corner. Out to the point, bouncing puck. It's kept in. Nicely done by Fallon. Whistle. Didn't see what happened. Excuse me, that was Sabo, 88, David Sabo for the Owls. The net came off. That was where we had our whistle. Face off to the right of Labouty. Rutgers win it clean. Send the puck out, but it was the Owls at the red line who dumped it in. It was Heskett. Owls have to retreat into their own zone. There's Hood. Oh, Hilliard almost stole it away. He got a piece of it, enough to thwart the long stretch pass from the Owls, which Rutgers did a tremendous job of in the first period, denying those long outlet passes. This one off the stick, and Rutgers come up with it, but still heavy on the pressure was Malik. Dano Malik, number 19, in the off-white for Temple. He has it on his stick in the slot, and his shot was blocked into the corner. Rutgers, maybe a panic move there, and just to clear the puck out, that was Max Werfel, number 8. Headhunter there as that shot went coast to coast, and it's all the way back in their zone. Excuse me, that was Sammy Askin, number 9, from Rutgers earlier. Tried to send it behind, but it was stolen away by the big man, number 6, Leverino, for the Owls. He's strong on the back check, got a little hook, but play continues. Shot goes wide. Couple jeers coming from the Rutgers crowd. Large crowd here for senior night. Cleared out. Chang on his backhand. His pass was stolen away. Dangerous looking hit there. Mezquita, good to see he got back up quickly as he took a awkward looking hit. 5 minutes gone by in the second period. Mezquita brings it in. Was able to drop it off for Walknachter, but it was off of his stick and stolen away back behind the net of Labuti. Long stretch pass, good play. Campbell makes a move. Back pass, Walknachter in the slot, and he had a shot at it, but it's still with Rutgers as Walknachter was denied. All the way around for Reagan. He has it on his stick down at the goal line. He was pressured and lost the puck, and it was flipped out of the zone by Temple. Butchko flips it in. Joins the play. Campbell was able to keep it in. Fitzgibbon on his stick. Stops. Back for Campbell into the corner. Goes to his backhand behind the net. Brings it out to the point. Sends it back down low. Reagan will join the rush. He's down low. Backhand chance was blocked off the boards and just all out of reach of Connor Reagan's stick. Good chances here and good pressure from Rutgers. Period of the long change here, making it difficult for the Owls. But off the stick, it's a chance the other way. Breakaway. Scores! Patrick Stellaccio ties the game for Temple. Let's take another look at the tying goal here. There was a great pressure from Rutgers, but one mishap, and it's a long stretch pass for Stellaccio, and he just rips one past the senior netminder for Rutgers to even this game up at 1 apiece. With 13:38 left in the middle period of play, Hilliard now comes out, and his shot right into the glove, so a good way to recover off of conceding a goal for Rutgers. Winning the face-off, getting a quick shot the opposite way. It's been tough for Rutgers all season long after conceding a goal, is how do they respond? So that's a good chance there. Even just a simple shot right into the glove, but you win the face-off, you take the shot, and hopefully you continue to get some momentum back on your side. Rutgers move out. Poked ahead, was behind the red line, but no icing. Hilliard joins the play, almost stolen away. Tangle in the boards. Hilliard comes up with the loose puck. Shot right off the shoulder, and another one. 2 back-to-back saves from Gambino. Owls still being pressured in their D zone by Hilliard, but they were able to thwart that as Joe Stellaccio will take the puck out. Owls go for a change. leaving one man deep. Now has some help. Just off the stick and dumped in. Almost too many men if that hit the member of the Owls. 2-on-2. Keita shot off the glove. Big rebound, still loose. Oh, Gambino didn't see where it went. It's in the corner. Chance in front, they score! What a pass from Alex Seck for Jack Turner. Rutgers back in the lead, 2-1. A little bit of a moonwalk celebration at the bench there. Look at this play. Chaos in front. That's where Gambino couldn't find it. And here's the pass from Seck right on the tape. 2-1 Scarlet Knights. Jack Turner on the receiving end of the beautiful pass and then did the moonwalk right in front of the Rutgers bench as he went down the line to celebrate the 2-1 goal as there was a big play in front. Oh, bad hit. A lot of the fans for Rutgers not happy. A couple hands up pointing at the refs and some other things I can't repeat on a hot mic. Owls have been physical since the drop of the puck in the first period, so no surprise. But refs are letting the game go. Hopefully things don't get out of hand. Still plenty of time to go. We'll see what happens. But as a tie up behind the net, Fitzgibbon comes out to help Campbell. It's 2-on-2 behind the net of Gambino. Kicked loose. Tried to turn and shoot, but couldn't do so. That was Campbell, as Rutgers go for a change. Good chip all the way into the zone. Amezquita gets there first. Backhand pass was no one there. Off the side of the post. Chang has it in front. Swatted away. Good play from Lutz to deny the pass from Michael Chang. Sent out by the Owls. They take the red line, clear it in, and they go for a defensive change. Rutgers now pinned in their corner behind their net. Sendeki couldn't fully clear, gets it back on his stick off the boards and was there. There he was successful, sent back in all the way to the near corner as Rutgers go for a change. 10.5 remaining in the second period. Rutgers back out to a 1-goal lead, 2-1 here in the second period as Reagan has to try and clear it, but it was off the netting out of play. Shots on the board now are 22-15 in favor of Rutgers. Some fans cheering for Connor Houlihan. Love to see it, love to hear it. Draw one by the Owls, stolen away. Oh, just off the stick of Hilliard, who would have been on a breakaway for Rutgers. A friendly bounce off the official for Rutgers. Good play from Gorman to take the body, denying Patrick Stellecchio, who has the 1 goal for the Owls, as that puck came out and Roscoe had to dump it in as the rest of the Owls had to touch up. Chipped, no icing. Hilliard goes after it for Rutgers. He's not afraid to take the body. He does so there. Big hit on Ryan Roscoe. Battle behind the net. Hilliard lost it. Owls move out. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. Rutgers, good back check. Able to get the numbers advantage as the Owls were in a defensive change. Backhanded pass out, just out of reach of Keita, but he gets it back and gets his speed going into the corner. Has no help as the rest of his line mates were going for a change, but that was off the stick and out of play over the netting. So that had some hang time. Definitely got the pitching wedge on that one to get that over the netting, especially from that angle. Seck wins it back, or Keita won it back for Seck. Shot from Turner, denied by Gambino off the big pads. Keita was taken down. He's going at it in the corner. And we have a whistle as both guys got some hands up in the face. Keita was not happy about the initial hit that he took from Alex Hood, as Alex Hood looks like he's having some words with Keita as he goes to his respectful bench, or box I should say. Both guys got the hands up. We'll see if we have 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 after the coincidental minors. Looks like we'll have 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. 9:01 remaining in the second. The game within the game, I'm looking over at the penalty boxes. It's off camera, but the guys were jaw-jacking with each other in between the scorekeepers table. So interesting to see what comes out of that after they are released, as Sek was able to dump the puck in after they won the draw, but couldn't really do anything with it. Good play from Butchko to deny a chance. Chance the other way for Alex Sek. He keeps it wide. His shot off the blocker, rebound, another save. Butchko's shot into the midsection of Gambino and covered up. Wow, great chances there for the Scarlet Knights, but can't get another one past Gambino. Draw one by Rutgers. Haynes tight ropes the blue line. Try to get one deep just off the stick in the corner. Owls move out. They don't have the numbers. Big hit by Campbell. Rudolph absorbed it well. Now it's the Owls 4-on-4 in the offensive zone. The low shot was denied. That was Rudolph who tried to send one through traffic. Couldn't get a deflection to go his way. Owls move out. It's just off the stick and into the corner. Rutgers slow it down. 40 seconds remaining of 4-on-4 hockey. Fitzgibbon, nice pass for Campbell off the glove of Gambino. Game of inches away from a 2-goal lead for Rutgers, but they're still on the attack. Sek had a chip off his stick. Backhand pass, but it was too quick as Turner wasn't there yet. 15 to go on the 4-on-4. Stand him up. Good play from Campbell to stand up Patrick Stalecchio. Shot off the glove, rebound, poked into the corner by Gambino, and we're back to 5-on-5. Keita, came right into the play, but the puck goes right into the netting out of play. As we're under 7 minutes to play in the second period. Owls win the draw. That was Lutz against Smargan. Stolen away. Hilliard out to the point. Hit off the official, I believe. Chance the other way. Gorman back checking strong and had to keep his man out wide. We have a whistle. Net came off on the almost a breakaway, but good hustle there from Aiden Gorman to deny a clear breakaway for Mitchell Elliott. Owls win the draw, out to the point, try to keep it deep, but it was stolen away. Tried to flip one forward was Smargan, who was looking for Hilliard, who was behind his defenseman, would have had a chance. Heskett. Nissan Garachi was there to give him a little whack after he passed it out. Labuti makes the save, and it goes, oh, big collision. Oh, Labuti took exception, and so does Hilliard. We got some extra. Fisticuffs. Oh, my goodness. Both teams going at it. Both officials trying to get in there and separate these two. A hard hit into Michael Labuti and the goaltender, the net. Oh my goodness. Big time pile up. Hilliard's checking for blood as he's skating toward what I imagine would be the penalty box. Ryder Heskett in the box for the Owls. Hilliard goes to the box as well. We'll see what comes out of this. Rutgers' penalty box is still open. The officials are gathered together. Boy, oh boy, we haven't seen a lot of scrums after the whistle, and usually it starts with a little bit here and there. No, not these two, not Temple and Rutgers. The first scrum we see, we got hands to the face, we got punches thrown, I believe, and we got penalties coming out of it. We'll see what comes out of this. Looks like officials communicating with Kada and Reagan for Rutgers. Nobody there for Temple. We don't get an announcement from whatever the penalties are, but it looks like it's going to be 4-on-4. So after all of that, it is coincidental minors for those two, Heskett and Hilliard, that go to the box for 2 each. 4-on-4 yet again, 6:14 remaining in the second. We'll see what happens next with the intensity certainly picking up. It's been physical, but boy, oh boy, that escalated quickly as Campbell gets pinned into the corner. Puck comes out. Barrett off the stick of Hood, sent it into the corner. Reagan takes the body out the other way. 1-on-1, 2-on-1 if they hurry, but Owls have good back check to even the numbers. Shot off the stick. Still in the feet. Fitzgibbon has it. Haynes is in there deep on his backhand. Out for Reagan at the point. He does a shoulder move. Gets it down low at the goal line. Tried to get it past Hood. Couldn't do so. And the Owls move out. Halfway through 4-on-4. Just past the stick of Barrett. Chance the other way for Sek. His shot, I don't think he got all of it. Still loose. Sek had it for a moment. He's taken down. Play continues. Good chances there for Rutgers, but the Owls move out. Here comes Temple. 2-on-1, and Rutgers come up with a big hit, finishing the check. As the Owls regroup behind their own net. 25 to go on 4-on-4. 1-on-2, odd man rush. Roscoe denied. Chance the other way. 2-on-1 for Rutgers. Butchko to Turner, off his feet. Tough pass. Turner tries to swing and throw one in front, but it went behind the net. Butchko was there to get it. Back to 5-on-5. Right out of the box. Fans not happy. They wanted Hilliard to handle that pass. As we get a whistle, I believe, for an offside. Or maybe it hit somebody on the bench because the official's pointing at center ice. Not sure what Rudolph was doing. He was way in the circle there. Nevertheless, Rutgers win the draw. Nissan Garachi threw one in front. taken down in front of the net was Smargan as he went crashing to the net. Didn't even have the puck. Under 4 to go. Temple will ice the puck with 3:51 remaining. Shots are now 24-18 on the scoreboard here in favor of Rutgers, still holding on to that 2-1 lead. Fitzgibbon wins the draw. Albrecht kept in at the blue line. Deflection and a great save by Gambino. Campbell makes a stop. Wachnachter tries to protect. He gets it down low for Campbell. He's got good edges as he's able to deny Rudolph. His shot, headhunter, goes off the glass, still in play. He gets his own rebound. Wachnachter tries to come in and help out, but Owls will ice the puck. Great chances there from Rutgers, trying to extend this lead to a 2-goal lead. Owls win this draw, send it around their own netminder and out. They enter the zone, they stay on side. Labuti pokes it into the near corner. We got a 2-on-2 pile up in the corner there. Reagan comes up with the loose puck as it trickled out. Tried to clear the zone, but it was kept in by Temple. Haynes tried to get it out, but couldn't do so, and now Rutgers steal it right back. Chance the other way. Campbell tried to get a pass over, but couldn't do so. Right off the bench, Wachnachter goes for it. Askin was right off the bench. Clearing attempt kept in by Haynes. Backhand pass for Chang. And a backhand pass for Askin, who tried to keep it deep. Couldn't do so, and it's cleared out by Temple. As we approach 2 minutes to go in the second. Reagan on his stick. Quick wrister and a loose puck. A big juicy rebound, but Rutgers couldn't capitalize. Temple move out. Odd man rush, and they cannot stay on side as there's a late shot, and Rutgers take exception. Nothing comes from that, as it looks like Mitchell Elliott owned up to it and said, my bad. 2:10 remaining in the second. Face-off will come out of the zone off the offsides from Temple. Tie up on the draw. It's in the official skates. Rutgers come up with it. Try to find Sek in the neutral zone, but it was eventually flipped into the corner by Turner. Owls there first. Played catch behind their netminder Gambino. Flipped out, but off the stick of Keita, who dumps the puck in. No, tried to, but he whiffed on the pass, and then Elliott came in strong on the forecheck, had to retreat back to Gorman, and now the Owls have a chance the opposite way. Loose puck. Good chance in front for Temple to tie things up with 90 seconds to go in the middle period of play. Keita finishes his hit right in front of the scorekeepers. His stick was tangled up. Chance the other way. Turner makes a move, and Gambino will put a glove on that and stop play, as Garrett Keita is getting pushed around there in front of the net. Leveroni was in there pushing Keita, and someone else, I couldn't see who, but pushed the back of the helmet of Garrett Keita, one of 6 seniors for Coach Joe Dixon behind the net for Rutgers. Tie up on the draw. Owls come up with it for a moment, but stolen away quickly by Rutgers as their keep-in attempt was just wide. Hilliard tried to swing one in front, couldn't do so. Owls clear the zone with 1 minute to go in the second. Temple's stretch pass to the neutral zone connects. Onto the backhand, around the net. Stop, hit by Butchko in the corner. Owls keep it down low at the goal line. Back out to the hash marks. Now to the point. Half one-timer. Oh, off the side of the post, and the net comes off. Great chance on the rebound. Ryan Roscoe from the point. He was the one that took the initial shot. Was blocked in traffic off the half slap one-timer. That had Michael Labudi out of position, but couldn't capitalize on the rebound. Was Temple. 37 seconds to go with the face-off to the senior netminders left. Another tie-up on the draw. 50-50 puck, and Rutgers come up with it in a trip, but no official's arm go up. Again, much to the chagrin of the Rutgers faithful here in attendance. 20 seconds left. Off the boards, can't clear it out. Smargan was there with 15 to go. Nissan Garachi finishes his hit. Owls slow things down in their D zone. 10 seconds as they enter the neutral zone and flip it in. See if they can get a chance with 3 seconds. They will not. 2 and 1, and that will do it. Let's see what pushing and shoving we have here. None. Okay, I think it is safe to say those 10 or so seconds that we washed early in the period would not have made a difference there. Actually might have been beneficial because that could have gotten out of hand with some pushing and shoving, actually. So 2-1 Rutgers at the end of 2 periods, 24-21, the shot totals in Rutgers' favor. Don't go anywhere, third period coming up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the moments of before the third period of play here. Yeah, well, they don't have the clock right yet. Finally, some juice going here in the arena. Love to see it. So they they upped the shots. It was 24-21 when we signed off of the second period. Nothing's changed for Temple, but Rutgers are up to 35 shots. So shots are 35-21. I would have to argue that is a bit more accurate than 24-21 that it said at the end of the second. Rutgers have really been getting shots in bunches, and all credit to these scorekeepers. They're doing a phenomenal job. But when the shots are coming in 2, 3, 4 at a time, at times, it's a little difficult to keep up. As we are underway in the third period, Rutgers holding on to a 2-1 lead as Campbell's shot was a high riser off the glass. After Rutgers won the opening draw, Campbell's shot again. That one was blocked. Out come the Owls. Keep their man out wide. Reagan sends it all the way around, try to chip it out, but it was kept in by Hesk. Loose in front. Oh, it went up at high and off to the side of the cage. Owls still pushing, trying to tie this up early in the third. Reagan takes the stick and the body and the puck, the whole kitchen sink. Owls still have it. Good play again by Reagan. Puck is loose after a big pad save from Labudi. 2-on-2. Flip trying to find Walknachter, who was crashing the net but couldn't connect. Out to the point. Butch goes half slapper, goes right into the glove, covered up. Energy was, I went into the Rutgers locker room during the intermission. Energy was high. Everybody's feeling really good as Garrett Cato wins the draw. Butch goes wrister, was blocked. He plays tightrope, tries to take another one as another block. Coach Dixon's message was forecheck, 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 and up the forecheck, up the intensity on our forecheck was what Coach Dixon's message in the locker room was. Keep moving north. Don't go north-south. All north. Keep moving the puck. Quick passes, and they'll pop another one is what Coach Dixon's message was to his Scarlet Knights during that second intermission. Butchko on his stick. Off the pad of Cada. Another thing that was mentioned in the locker room was the rebounds. Gambino has been giving up a lot of rebounds, and everybody on Rutgers has been well aware of it. A couple weird bounces is a big hit there right in front of us. Turner. Cada came back the other way, put a hit on Roscoe. Tangle up over there right by the Rutgers bench. 2-on-1. Scarlet Knights move out. Turner's pass. Back to Turner, was just behind him. Turner stays hungry on the forecheck. Owls slow it down behind their net. They lost it for a second, and that was enough for Smargan to get in and steal the puck away just for a moment, and then sent all the way out, but it was deflected. No icing, no correction, not deflected, and an icing against Temple. Put a bow on that last thought of the rebounds from Gambino. Another message from Coach Dixon and all of the Scarlet Knights in the locker room. A couple of guys have been saying that weird bounces as well, the weird directions that the rebounds have been going off of Gambino, but rebounds. So Coach Dixon and the rest of his coaching staff wanted more shots on net, of course, and follow those rebounds. This is a chance in front, but this time Gambino has his rebound control under wraps as he puts a glove on top of it and covers it up. Having a little dance party in the stands up here over at the little Shakira playing. Hips don't lie. Off the glass and out. Reagan slowing it down in the neutral zone. off the stick of Hilliard. Good play for Thomas Hilliard to get a piece of that to negate an icing. Temple move forward. They get to the blue line. Denied. Shot into the glove of Labudi and a big hit after the fact. Nothing much comes after that, as Janich was on the receiving end after he took the shot. Face-off won by the Owls, but nobody was there. Wachnachter comes up with it. Long pass for Campbell on his backhand shot. Oh, off the butt end of the stick. And Gambino had to make another save after the rebound. Good backhand chance from Jack Campbell. This one's out to the point. Butchko sends one low off the big pads of Gambino into the corner. Owls clear it. Butchko at the red line as he waits for the rest of the Scarlet Knights to touch up. Campbell makes a move at the blue line, gets it deep into the corner. Sent it around, back on his stick, but stolen away and sent back to the far corner by the Owls. Tried to make a move, but Butchko denied it. Fitzgibbon at the red line chips it in. There's a tangle up behind the play. Play continued. Rutgers go for a change. Denied at the red line. Good play by Askin. Temple retreats into the neutral zone now off a stretch pass, but Reagan scooped it up. A nice move, but then lost it at the red line. Back on the stick of Albrecht. Albrecht behind his net. Now it's strong forecheck from the Owls as they force a turnover. Askin lost an edge. A shot, another save by Labudi as he covers up. The net did come off as well, but Labudi had the rebound control. Rutgers won the draw. Gorman sent it around, but couldn't connect. Big saves or traffic in front. Good defensive play by Rutgers. Clear the zone. Temple moves out. Big hit behind the play. That was Turner finishing his hit on Roscoe. Roscoe's been on the receiving end of a few Rutgers hits here tonight. Temple slowing it down. Now picking up the speed through the neutral zone. Off the boot, great play there from Malik. Kicking it to himself and keeping the control the entire time. Long stretch pass for Rutgers, move out. Sek. Pass just past Cada. Cada from the goal line, he tried to just slap one towards the net, but it went through everybody and Haynes had to come and scoop it up. Dumped in, and Rutgers goes for a change. That was on net for Gambino to slow things down. 6 minutes gone by here in the third. Rutgers holding on to a 2-1 lead. Temple moves forward, poked away. Rutgers move out, odd man rush. Shot kept low off the paddle and the glove of Gambino and sent out. Owls the other way now, odd man rush of their own. Shot off the glove. Oh, actually it might have rang off the mask as Labudi was shaking out some cobwebs. That one was deflected by Nissan Garachi, goes into the far corner. Butchko pokes it forward for Hilliard. Hilliard pokes it ahead for himself, gets his own rebound. Shot off the pads of Gambino. Butchko there. Over for Reagan. Wrist shot. What a save by Gambino. Low glove save. No rebound that time. We heard all about that rebound control from the locker room. But no rebound there from Gambino as he flashed the leather. Low leather that time. Temple wins the draw and they move out with speed. They don't have the numbers, though, as good back checking from Rutgers, and the shot goes right into the chest of Labudi, and he covers up, gets the whistle. Temple wins another draw out to the point. Bank it down low, below the goal line. Now the hash marks. Into the glove of Labudi. Great glove save there, denying Janish. Tie up on the draw, but Temple comes up with it. Go behind the net. They're hitting the corner. Fitzgibbon there. Going against a much taller Lutz. That one comes out. Good play from Campbell. Right off the top of the glass. It's still in play. Just missed the netting right in front of us. Wraparound chance denied. Oh, a high hit. Slow to get up. Couldn't see who that was. I believe that was Fitzgibbon. It was Fitzgibbon. He's going to the bench. Did get up on his own power, but he was slow to get up. There's a broken stick on the ice, just a piece of it. The official has the majority of the broken stick. Good keep in by Houlihan. Excuse me, that's Sendeki. And that one's sent out by Temple. Rutgers had a touch up. Hit that small piece of stick. Sendeki's shot off the shoulder. Gambino didn't know where the rebound went. Keita protects the puck. He's double teamed on the boards. Owls clear it out in front of their own bench, but it's still with Rutgers. They push forward. Sendeki joins the play. Tried to send one in front, but no one was there. Officials letting a lot of calls go. Shot, rebound, loose in front, and they score! Tie game! Labudi made the initial save, and he's got a word to say. He is not happy with the officials, trying to say it was kicked in. Let's see if we captured this. They move out. I'm not really sure. It's Rudolph that was leading the charge. There's the backhand, and Labudi dives. You see him, look, he's kicking, but a couple of the officials are together, but they quickly separated. They're saying no kick. Well, let's see here. Coach Joe Dixon is irate. I've seen Coach Joe Dixon mad before, but that might be another level of anger there. You know, here on senior night, emotions are high. Puck is dropped. It is a good goal. Whether Rutgers like it or not, this game is tied up 2 apiece. So back to square one with 11 minutes to go in the final period of regulation. Owls move out. They have some momentum. Big hit by Haynes. Oh my goodness. What a bone-crushing hit. Out to the point. Owls down low. Great play there by Nissan Garachi. 2 times to steal that puck away. Hilliard will clear the zone right off the boards in front of his bench. Great defensive play by Roche Nissan Garachi, number 17 in red. Shot off the mask of Labudi again. Had to shake off some cobwebs. Reagan couldn't get all of the backhand clear attempt. Kept in by Temple. Off the glass and out. Rutgers go for a change. Owls bench is screaming, trying to catch Rutgers in the change. Couldn't do so as they turned the puck over, and Reagan slows things down. Sendeki tried to chip one in deep, but it hit a member of the Owls bench, and we get a whistle. Wow. Back and forth. This game has been back and forth really from the very beginning. A lot of chances both ways. Big guy, Sendeki and Jordan Janish were jousting a little bit on the face-off as Reagan will dipsy-doodle to the blue line, send one across. Shot was blocked, back for Reagan. His pass for Sendeki couldn't connect. Sendeki playing some forward. Oh, that shot from Chang was off the pad, and another one, this time into the midsection, covered up by Gambino. Great shot from Michael Chang, and then followed up well by Albrecht. Fitzgibbon tried to go through his guy on the draw. Good to see he's back out after a dangerous hit as he takes another hit and two, and the officials call this one. Reagan's one-time shot will be blocked and then touched up as Rutgers will get a power play for interference. Could have called interference, a cross check, you name it, as Fitzgibbon really did take a beating there. But the officials make the call for interference. As Josh Garfield will sit for two. So a chance here for the Scarlet Knights to regain their lead. They've had the lead twice. See what they can do on this power play. Bouncing puck, a shorthanded chance the other way, but good hustle from Fitzgibbon to deny it. Now it's a 2-on-2 the other way with Reagan and Sendeki joining the play. Shot by Reagan was blocked off the glass. Rutgers power play, slow things down for a moment. Down at the goal line. Sendeki scoops up the loose puck behind the net, out to the point for Haynes. Haynes will slow it down. Over for Reagan. Reagan's shot was blocked. Out for Haynes at the point. Hash marks for Fitzgibbon. The other hash for Reagan, and his shot was blocked. Good block there from Jordan Janish. He blocked a couple on this shift, and they're still not out of trouble until they clear now, but not as far as the red line. Good stick there for Reagan. He tries to make a move. He's denied at the blue line. Halfway through the Rutgers power play, Owls move in. Sendeki comes up with the loose puck. Fitzgibbon was pressured by the back check. Second unit coming out for Coach Joe Dixon and Rutgers. 45 to go on the power play. Tied up at 2. Campbell gets ahead of steam through the neutral zone. Turner trailing, tried to come up with a loose puck. It goes all the way to Butchko at the blue line. 25 left on the power play. Back for Butchko. Butchko's shot was blocked. Rutgers had to slow things down and regroup after Aiden Croak with the block. In the corner, Turner pressured at the goal line, gets it over for Campbell. 2 seconds on the power play, and we're back to 5-on-5. Butchko's shot, tried to get a deflection, went all the way through. Gambino had to make a save off the pad. That shot was off the skate of Keita. Another block. Temple doing a fantastic job helping Gambino out by blocking a ton of shots. Oh, what a play in front. Good keep-in from Butchko. Rutgers are buzzing. Can they find the back of the net with 7 minutes left in a tie game in the third, but not before we have a whistle. Didn't see what, the officials go to check the net. Didn't see any traffic near the net. Interesting. Shots, as we know, are unofficial, 46-30. I'm sure that number for Rutgers at 46 could probably be over 50 at this point, putting a lot of frozen rubber onto the net of Gambino, but also a lot are blocked just like that one. That time it was Elliott with the block as Elliott chips it forward. Lutz sent it through. Houlihan gets there, but he's being pressured by Elliott. Big hit in the corner. Gorman on the backhand sends it around. Nissan Garachi, he's tangled up. Trying to slice one out was Hilliard, couldn't do so. Nissan Garachi was battling, and we're gonna get a penalty here. Looks like Nissan Garachi will get a penalty as Janich has something to say to him. They were tangled up behind the play. They were going at it, but it's only Nissan Garachi going to the box. So a power play for Temple, the first power play for the Owls here tonight in a tie game, 2-2, 6:16 left in regulation. Tie up on the draw. Rutgers come up with it. Clearing attempt goes all the way down. Gambino will come out to slow it down and help his power play out. Heskett. Long stretch pass. Touch pass, but then cleared. Andrea Mezquita coming in, making Gambino have to move the puck quicker than I think he would have liked. Kept out wide, Elliott dumps it in. That's Heskett, excuse me. Below the goal line. Temple takes a shot and it was blocked. Still with the power play of the Owls. Oh, and a save by Labudi, a big rebound, but nobody was there for the power play of the Owls. Chance shorthanded, here comes Connor Reagan. Tried a toe drag, couldn't do so after the shot was blocked. Good play from Reagan to just get that puck over for Andrea Mezquita. Senior to senior. Owls are in the middle of a change, slowing it down. Second unit on with 45 seconds to go on their power play as that's chipped right onto the bench. And it looks like Joe Dixon might have been on the receiving end of that puck, seems to be okay. Faceoff will be at center ice. 5:01 left in the third. Temple tied it early in this third period. Controversial goal as Rutgers bench thought it was kicked in, but the goal stood. And we're here 2 apiece. 30 seconds left on Temple's power play. Shot and a good block there from Haynes. Not out of danger yet. Temple still moving. Battle in front. As Sindecki and Levriani were going at it. That shot missed everything, came all the way out. Rudolph at the blue line, kept in nicely. 8 seconds left on the Temple power play. Haynes keeps his guy out wide, back out to the point. 2 seconds left. Chance the other way. Here comes Campbell. Makes a move, and he's denied. Great back check from Lutz to not make that an easy opportunity for Jack Campbell. Temple slow things down. Off the glass. Offsides are Rutgers. They have to touch up. Owls slow it down. Under 4 to go. All the way through, missing everybody, and it'll go down for an icing with 3:44 remaining in a tie game. Draw to the left of Gambino. And a timeout. Temple will use their timeout. So unlike the NHL, you can still use your timeout after an icing. So we'll take a brief pause here while both teams talk things over in a tie game. we're back. Had a little karaoke session there with the mascot here. Tie up on the draw. Owls come up with it. Sounded like there's a handful of Owls fans here as well in attendance, as a shot right into the midsection, and Labudi will swallow that up and cover up. Not too far of a drive from North Philly for the Temple Owl fans in attendance. As we got some Journey going on, our mascot loving it. As he was using his sword as a microphone. Yeah, to quickly get back into character there as the puck was dropped. Albrecht comes up with the loose puck. Out for Turner. Turner and Keita enter the zone. Sek follows. Chance in front, just swatted away and then sliced out of the zone by the Owls. Chance the other way. 3-on-2 for Temple. Good play by Albrecht. Oh, that rang off the crossbar. That hit right off the corner of the pipe as Labudi just thanked his goal. Oh my goodness! Labudi thanked his goalpost as Garrett Keita roofs one right into the corner. Under 3 minutes to play, Rutgers are back in the lead. Labudi even joined the celebration. Our mascot's loving it. Let's take another look at this. Here's the shot off the crossbar. Oh, right off the corner. It comes out the other way. 2-on-2. Slow back check from the Owls, but Keita just ripped one right into the top corner. Maybe Gambino wasn't expecting Garrett Keita to shoot, but he did, and he capitalizes as the one of 6 seniors for Rutgers get on the score sheet. Garrett Keita makes this game 3-2 Rutgers. Hilliard now, one of the other 6 seniors, brings it in. His shot off a stick goes into the corner. Nissan Garachi sliced one ahead, still fighting for the puck. A little more defensive on the forecheck, it looks like, from Coach Dixon. Only one man pressuring now with the 1-goal lead yet again as we approach the final 2 minutes of regulation. That puck came out. Hilliard has it in his own zone. He'll take his time, then gets a burst of speed, only up to the red line to dump it in. 2 minutes left. Rutgers go for a change. Rutgers with a 1-goal lead after the Keita goal. Temple move in. They dump it in. We're going to keep an eye on Gambino, see when he gets the call to the bench, as he's at the top of his crease now, but can't go anywhere as Rutgers were able to steal the pass away. Not once, but twice. And Reagan couldn't get a good clear attempt, but then a block goes right into the netting and out of play, and Gambino will go to the bench with the faceoff in the offensive zone. Temple pulled the goalie with 96 seconds left in the third. Down by 1. Face-off in their O zone. They've done well on the face-offs tonight as that one was tied up. Chance in front. Great play by Campbell to steal the puck away, but not out of danger yet. That shot was blocked in traffic all the way down. Will go wide of the empty net, and that will be icing with 1:22 left now. At this point, every faceoff will be crucial, especially in the defensive zone for Rutgers. Temple has done a fantastic job on the faceoffs. Another 50-50 tie-up. It's still anybody's puck. It's in the feet. Owls come out with it. Tried to get it to the point, couldn't do so. It's going towards the empty net. Will it have enough? It does! Scarlet Knight fans are going crazy as it is a 2-goal lead, 4-2 here on senior night, as Walknachter will take advantage of the empty net. Some are saying it's the power of Journey. Don't stop believing. And the Scarlet Knights have not stopped believing in themselves as they have a 2-goal lead with 67 seconds left in regulation on their senior night. Rutgers win the draw. Gambino's back in his net, at least for the time being, as he was at the top of his crease under a minute to go. Gambino's going to the bench, but he gets to the bench. Oh, Hilliard tried to get one in the empty net. Another bouncing puck. Oh, collision as Cato was going to the net. He takes a slash and then a punch to the back of the head. He was the delivery department of the slash on the receiving end of the punch to the back of the head, but not the first time Garrett Cade has been punched in the back of the head tonight. Hopefully the last. But we got 47.8 left to go. Gambino will come back into his net as the faceoff will be in their zone. And we have a penalty on the board for the Owls, I guess, for the punch to the back of the head of Garrett Cada. That definitely makes sense. The faceoff will come out of the zone, though, because Cada was the one to knock the puck off, knock the net off of its moorings. But the puck has been dropped. Temple shorthanded. Big play. Well, oh, man, this is going to get ugly. Cada's involved again. So is Hilliard. Cada's not even worried about the puck. There's a penalty here. Officials need to get this under control, though this last 30 seconds could get ugly. I know Garrett Cada is a senior. I don't know if he signed up for baseball in the spring, but he's been working on his swing, that's for sure. But he was also drew the penalty there. I think he might have been on the receiving end of the slash. So 5-on-3 as Temple is just losing all control. They still have 4 guys on the ice. They haven't gotten the memo yet that they should be 5-on-3 shorthanded. They still have 4 guys. Even the fans are saying it should be 5-on-3. Officials are, who knows? Everybody, anybody that knows me and has heard me call a game, they know I get on the officials. I've been good this game. So if my fiance is still listening, I haven't been on the refs that much. Not really at all, to my credit. Tie up on the draw. Rutgers come up with it. They did eventually get that extra guy off. It is 5-on-3. Rutgers just holding it behind the net. 20 seconds left in the third. Reagan moving forward. Shot off the glove of Gambino. Poked away. 10 seconds to go. Another shot into the glove. Gambino wants to play it. Just let this go. As Hilliard waves goodbye, but no, we have one more whistle. Thomas Hilliard was waving goodbye to Temple, but we'll have to have one more face-off. Reagan tried to shoot right off the draw, and the waiting is over. As Rutgers win on their senior night, 4-2. 4-2 victory as, oh, you love to see it. All the boys swarming Michael Labuti, who is victorious as he is a senior, one of 6 seniors. Michael Labuti gets a victory in the last home game here for Rutgers. Congratulations to the 6 seniors for Rutgers as we see these teams shake hands after a battle. Definitely a 60-minute battle between these two teams. Congratulations to Connor Reagan, Alex Seck, Thomas Hilliard, Garrett Cada, Andrea Mezquita, and Michael Labuti, our 6 Rutgers Scarlet Knights seniors. Congratulations to them for being victorious on their senior night, having a phenomenal career. It's been great to watch these guys. I've seen some of them as freshmen and now all the way up to their senior night. It's been a treat to see a lot of these guys play most of their college career here for Rutgers. So great to see Rutgers on the victorious end for their senior night. Final score 4-2 Scarlet Knights. The seniors are hyped. The fans are hyped. And it looks like we're going to have some more extra festivities for some of the seniors on the ice. But it's a 4-2 victory for the Scarlet Knights. We're going to try and capture some of these cool moments as Thomas Hilliard is celebrating with the crowd, trying to get the crowd hyped up. Keita, Amezquita, Labudi still on. You'll love to see it, giving their coaches a hug. Coach Corey, Coach Joe Dixon. We love to see it. Really love to see this. The other seniors seem to be coming out. Sek is back out. And here comes Reagan. Good senior picture. What a moment for these families and all these guys. Here we go, senior night, spelt like the Scarlet Knights. You love to see it. What a phenomenal moment. Love to see all these fans in attendance, especially some signs being made. What a phenomenal night for Rutgers. Great night for the seniors, great night for their families, and of course to end it all with a victory is just the cherry on top of the proverbial senior night ice cream cake. 4-2 victory, Scarlet Knights over Temple University. My name is Michael Nistico. Thank you guys so much for joining us here for some Rutgers hockey.